Hey, we're Birds of Tokyo, and this is our song, This Fire.
You guys are from Australia, moved to LA, and you're called Birds of Tokyo. Explain how the name came about to begin with.
It kind of came out of Reader's Digest. We had no idea what to call our band, but we wanted something sort of kind of otherworldly, I guess.
Yeah, we wanted a name that didn't really sort of give you an idea of what we will sound like sort of ahead of hearing us. So we want a banner that we can trade under and be whatever we want. We can be pop rock. We keep changing, so that name allows us to be flexible and do what we do.
We had a couple of, I guess, drunken nights where we believed that there was no birds in Tokyo, and hence the name. But turns out there's plenty. So
yeah, we got that wrong.
We got that wrong.
Now that you're making the transition from Australia to the U.S. market, what are the challenges that you've encountered, even from one English-speaking market to another? And what do you think the differences are between the music scenes over there and over here?
Well, I think the one obvious thing from sort of coming from Australia here is just the sheer scale of things, size of the country, the population. There's a lot more ground to cover here. So for a band like us, it means getting out in front of people, it means getting on the road, spending weeks and months at it, and making sure that people see what the band is and make sure that we establish our connection with people. That's the whole idea why we started music, is to talk to people in our own language through songs. So, that's the big picture, really.
This fire, this fire, this fire, we let it. This fire, this fire, this fire, we let it. This fire, this fire, this fire, we let it all burn. This fire, this fire, this fire, we let it. This fire, this fire, this fire, we let it. This fire, this fire, this fire, we let it all burn.
And you guys are pretty big over there. Triple platinum album, and fantastic amounts of success and touring all throughout Australia. What have you been able to kind of take from that and apply to what you're doing here that would maybe give you a leg up on an up-and-coming band in the U.S. that hasn't had success somewhere else?
It's probably literally something as simple as just experience, I guess. We're still learning. We're always kind of kooks like that. We're still figuring it out. But I don't know. We've learned a bunch of things not to do, but there's still a lot of things that we're learning not to do. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I think we kind of, each time we do a show, it's always a challenge to see exactly what the band can be on any given night. So we are still welcoming that challenge, but we know what we're doing these days when it comes to songwriting. We're not at our peak yet, but I guess the experience is definitely on our side.
Wasteland under our feet, come to know, never
And what advice would you give to an act, thinking of making the leap from Australia or New Zealand or somewhere else kind of far afield, who wants to come over to the U.S. and kind of make it here too?
You've got to be willing to work hard.
Yeah, put in the hours and the weeks and the months, and just be prepared to commit to, the country of choice or wherever you got to work, and commit to it and be your best at it,
Or just don't be in a band to begin with.
Yeah, be an accountant. It's gonna work. It's gonna work out. Yeah.
You will have a job probably.
Yeah.
Indeed. I guess last question. What's next for you guys?
It's just sort of concentrating on spreading our word over here, I guess, and as far as we can take it. I think we're sort of trying to build a good little sort of foundation for it at the moment. And the focus is just on, we've got these sort of handfuls of songs at the moment which feel to us bigger than the band and bigger than us, and I think if you've been gifted that from somewhere or whatever, you kind of want to keep that rolling as far as you can, and that's kind of the only thing we've got our eyes on at the moment.
fire, we let it. This fire.